Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome for another drive in American Truck Simulator. Check it out, custom paint job by Jose Soto. Emailed me this paint job here for this Kenworth truck. It's got the little logo on it, Zilla Blitz, and the subscribers as of a few months ago and stuff. I added white paint and then kind of the purplish tone to it, but this looks pretty cool. I'm pretty YouTube in the back there, and they're in the back. It's got YouTube up there and stuff like that. Thanks so much, Jose Soto. This is totally awesome. I've not had a truck like this. Didn't really like the black paint job either that we had too, so this is so much better. So pretty excited about this. I have to keep the Kenworth for a little bit while longer now too, because I was thinking on trading it in a little while ago, but I'm gonna keep it for a bit now that we've got the custom paint job here. Where are we going, you might be asking? We've got a load of grain on the back of our truck, and when we last left off, we were in Corpus Cristi, Texas. Now we're heading east, and this time we're heading to Louisiana, which will be the first time we get into the coast-to-coast mod content. So if we just take a quick look here on the map, we're going to cut to the south of Victoria down in Texas, go through Houston, Beaumont, and then just shortly across the Louisiana border, just a little ways into the coast-to-coast content, Lake Charles, Louisiana, which will get us a pretty good chunk of the way towards our goal down in Key West. Maybe another 25% or so, 6 hours. So we'll make our way there though. But we got a nice day for a drive. It's 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday, game time. I think we've got plenty of sleep here, and gas looks. Oh yeah, we're gonna get gas all the time in this truck because the gas tank is so small in this truck. There's a viewpoint there, but I missed it. So we're not gonna go back and get it. I'm not too worried about the viewpoints in this save. I want to get them in the other save. Is kind of what I want to do. Let's go left here. Traffic is shaking me up here. But anyway, we'll get out on the highway here and we'll get stuff going. This job is not going to pay us that much. It was one of like the last jobs I could find on the ledger there, the ones that pay the least per mile. But it gets us going in the right direction, as I wanted. There weren't really other options to get us going in the right direction. But see you as we get out on the highway here.
Caution. Please mind the speed.
Gah. It was so slow in that stretch of the highway there. It started to rain, by the way. There's the police officer right there. It was a stretch where the speed limit was 45 and you could go a lot faster. And I just kept going like 4 and 5 miles above. And then finally, I think I went 6 miles above the speed limit. And the police officer right behind us gave us a $400 ticket. So off to a grand start here. We're less than a half an hour into our drive and we have a $400 speeding ticket. And the weather has turned foul here, by the way. We've got lightning in front of us, heavy rain and everything. So a little bit more of an adventurous drive than I was bargaining for. Speaking of adventurous drives, interesting to read the comments on the accident in the last episode, which was it was the second biggest accident I've had in either American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator 2. The largest was this goofy thing that happened in Euro Truck Simulator where I was having trouble finding a trailer for a delivery, and then I eventually restarted the game on a gate that opened and shot the truck off into the woods like miles away. It was kind of a freaky accident. Although, to be fair, I would put that accident in the last episode in the category of freaky accidents, right? A number of people calling the pylons or bollards, depending upon where you live. But we hit the dividing posts in between the lanes, and it just stopped the truck cold and spun it around and stuff like that. Those should break off in real life, right? You just run right through them. And the way they were situated there, they were yellow on the yellow dotted line. I didn't even see them as I was coming around because the corner, they were just right in line with the corner. So I couldn't see them, and then they shouldn't behave that way, to be fair. But yeah, that was actually the biggest in motion accident I've had in the game. Because the other one was kind of a bug. It was a glitch where I stopped the game and then exited the game on top of one of those sliding gates. And when I restarted the game, the gate was open. The gate was closed instead of open, and it just shot the truck off into it. So that was more of a bug than a driving error. Although, again, I feel like that last accident in the last episode shouldn't happen that way, right? Thank goodness for insurance in American Truck Simulator. Wow, there's a lot of cars down here in Texas today. Anyway, we'll sit through this light and we'll see as we get a little bit further on the highway. So we're about 2.5 hours into our drive now, and one of the things that's nice about the freight contracts instead of the world of trucks is that you can go faster than 65 miles an hour. We got the pedal down here. 75 miles an hour, 76 miles an hour. Now we are just flying. This truck is stopped here. Why? It's a little... truck, what are you doing? Okay. It's a little more dangerous at 75 miles an hour than 65 miles an hour. Things come up on you quickly, for sure. But anyway, yeah, it's nice to be able to put the pedal to the metal here and just hammer it. Just go. It's kind of fun. We're making quick time here of Texas here as we cut across the landscape. I am very curious to see what the coast-to-coast mod looks like, because if you haven't added it to your game yet, and this might be my first time to drive into it, I've read a lot online, and people have mentioned in the comments, a number of people mentioning in the comments too, oops, I'm having trouble staying in the lanes today. Go in for a vehicle inspection, okay, fine. That there's nothing there. Well, it's not that there's nothing there. There's not very much there at all. And it's Revanfan was posting a comment and said that, it's kind of designed as a framework for map makers to build more content onto, kind of as a skeleton, really, of the rest of the United States rather than a full-fledged map. But I confess I'm not quite sure what it means when someone says there's nothing there. I mean, is it just like flat driving? I mean, there are trees and stuff like that. There's got to be. I looked on the map a little bit, and there's, places to stop, and deliveries and factories and companies and all that kind of stuff. But I don't really know what to expect for scenery. So I confess I'm kind of thinking it's going to be kind of like what we're looking at now, except no trees, just basically flat, and you just drive through it, kind of like North Dakota in real life. Burn. Sorry for all the people that are watching from North Dakota, all one of you. I wonder, is there anyone out there watching from North Dakota? I'm not sure that... there's not many people in North Dakota, for one thing. How about Wyoming? That's our least populous state, right? Anybody watching from Wyoming or North Dakota? I'd be curious. So, yeah, if you live in North Dakota... I live in Minnesota, right? And so our state isn't the most, beautiful landscape and scenery and stuff like that. But North Dakota generally gets spoken of as being... especially the eastern half, is flat, long, and just endless. It's just endless prairie kind of thing. Not the most entertaining place to drive through. I've driven through it a couple times now. It was, it's a little bit of a coast-to-coast mod without any scenery, maybe, kind of thing. Anyway, we'll keep plugging along here. A little bit over 3 hours left. We're over halfway with the drive now. We do need to get gas. We're running out again with a small tank. And the thunder and lightning storm has just dogged us the whole way here. Loan installment paid. Okay. It's so hard to make money when you have to spend $7,600 every day to pay off this loan. Because I think we have two loans. We have the $500,000 loan. Oops, I gotta pay attention. Where am I going? Did you say right or left? Left? Right? What did you say? Go this way. I think we go this way. Whoa. Yeah, I think we guessed right. Good. Excellent. Where are we? In Houston? Houston? I think so. Anyway, I'm rambling. We'll see you in a little while. So we've got a little bit over an hour left in our drive, and right up ahead is the Louisiana border. So this is kind of the eastern end of Beaumont, which is part of Texas, and I think part still, judging by all the scenery and stuff like that around here, part of the base game, part of the Texas DLC. But up in front of us, ahead, should be the coast-to-coast mod, which is supposedly barren. I mean, we should come to Louisiana pretty soon. I'm going to guess in the next 10, 15 minutes here of truck ATS time. So we'll see how this looks and stuff like that. Hopefully we put the mod in and installed it right. But so far this looks fine, but I think we're still in Texas, right? Maybe, I'm kind of curious. I'm guessing like all the side roads will this. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what barren means and that there's nothing there. I guess I don't kind of know what that means. But so far it's looking fine. But again, I think we're still there. I'll see as we get closer to the border or things change. So I think we are in Louisiana now. The road changed. The weather stopped. It's not raining in Louisiana. I suppose the weather is going to be the same though, right? It's just all over the game and things like that. This must be it here though. Or we're close to it. But this is not barren by any means. Oh, we got a little bit of a problem on the road. Yeah. I think actually I should have gone Lake Charles. We're in Lake Charles now. I'm actually going to zip around that because that looked like it might have been Normally I like to go through the
Keep left,
detours, but
and then
that looked a
continue
little
straight
bit
on.
tight. I think we could have made it, but oh, we got Dunkin Donuts in front of us too.
Go straight
So
on.
this seems... Oh, don't stop. Ah, Tommy. Dunkin Donuts truck, why did you stop? If we hit this light, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, yes, nice, made it. Yeah, so this says Lake Charles, this is Louisiana, but this doesn't seem that bad. It's got signs and the factory on the left here and stuff like that. This is much better than I imagined it would be. I didn't think there would be anything here, but I guess we'll see as we explore more. I will check in again as we go a little bit farther down the road here. I don't know, this is pretty cool. We got a big bridge here. There's towns and buildings and stuff. This isn't bad at all. This is much better than I imagined it would be so far.
And then exit.
So we are in Lake Charles now, and
Go
this
straight on.
is fine. I guess, I mean, expectations drive experience, right? So if I was expecting it to be really cool, this might be a little bit disappointing. It's kind of generic. I mean, there's buildings, stuff like that, but there's a lot more here. I envisioned just like you get off, and Lake Charles would be literally like the 3 or 4, businesses that were there, and that was it. There's gonna be nothing else, maybe a traffic light or something like that. But this has got a pretty decent footprint here. If we look at the map, I mean, there's some places to drive around and stuff like that. I mean, it's not incredibly unique or anything like that, but it feels like you're driving in a real place, right? I just thought it was going to be nothing there. So this is great. I'm happy with Coast to Coast so far. After spending a whole 6 minutes in it. We'll see how I feel after a few hours and stuff like that. I'm excited though to get to Key West. It's going to be fun. And then a bunch of people mentioning too that they said, I asked, should we drive around the Caribbean a little bit? I think I will do a little bit of a Caribbean tour, probably maybe 1 or 2 episodes, just to kind of drive around and get a sense for what the mod is like. And then it's off to Alaska, destination cold. So anyway, we'll see as we get close to the final destination here so we can park this. Here we are.
Fine.
Destination rail yard. I'm sure that all of the destinations, right, are going to be the generic destinations that we've seen before, right? There won't be any unique ones because they've got to repurpose a lot of the stuff, right? Okay, let's see what we got here. This looks pretty straightforward. It's a 90, but got a small trailer. Can we get this one rather efficiently here? Let's see how we do parking. Oh, it's got that long trailer thing hooking in the way here. We have to drop it into this narrow area, but I think it might be okay here. Yeah, I like that angle. Let's see how we do. Pretty straightforward for this one. I think we're gonna get it. First shot, nice and clean. A little bit too much to this side, but it shouldn't hurt us. And ding. Ding, nice, in, first shot. Oh, that actually wasn't too bad. That was a rather tight spot. A little bit to this side more than that side, but we'll take it. New paint job, beautiful. Thanks again, Jose Soto. You are awesome. All right, let's ring this up here, get our money. I think it was only like $6,000, which isn't much at all for a 6-hour, 7-hour delivery. It was really cheap. Yeah, not even 7,000, 6,200. But a good chunk of experience getting us halfway towards level 11. We'll continue on then, I think, in the next, there's that paint job, that is awesome. So we'll continue on our next episode, heading east. We'll make more progress there, heading down to Key West. Let me know what you think and stuff like that. Oh, yes. I know. We'll talk about it next time. See you in the next episode, everybody. Bye.